Self-worth is one of the biggest wounds caused by narcissistic abuse. Your self-worth crashes because the abuser put you down continually, made you feel less than, and also, and this is the hardest part to accept, because you accepted treatment that you wish you hadn't. So in other words, you participated in lowering your own value, which makes you feel worse about yourself, and that becomes a negative feedback loop. You may have a lot of value, but maybe you don't see it anymore. Maybe you never saw it to begin with because of the childhood programming that you received from a narcissistic parent. Also, because you stayed with the person who continually gave you crumbs of love, like dosing to keep you there. And now it's time to learn that you can bake you a cake and enjoy that instead of waiting on any more crumbs. So do not excuse, minimize, or rationalize behavior that does not meet your worth. Pass on that. Say no thank you to all the behavior and the treatment that's telling you that you don't matter, that you don't have value, that you're not good enough, or that you don't deserve to be treated in the way that you know you deserve to be treated. You're not picky, prude, rude, boring, elitist, demanding, strict, or anything else that someone who doesn't value you calls you because you don't give them the attention they want. You have standards. When people desire you but they don't value you, they'll give you attention. They might even give you lots of attention at the beginning, which is what's called love bombing. It's not real love, it's love bombing. And essentially that's just attention. It's not love. Attention is cheap and love is deep. But it is much better to be lonely than with someone who makes you feel less than. Don't date when you're lonely. This is why I tell people you got to take 6 months, maybe a year or longer off of dating after you get out of one of these narcissistically abusive relationships, because you're going to feel so lonely. That loneliness is going to be exaggerated. You might feel like you just want to get out there again so you don't feel lonely. But if you date when you're lonely, or even look for new friends when you're lonely, it's like you come across as having low value. Right? So other people perceive you as having low value. They sense that desperation. And you're either going to attract predators who will destroy you because they can smell that, like a shark smells blood a mile away. Or, best case scenario, you're going to attract some lazy lions who don't really appreciate you.
Unconditional self-worth is the sense that you deserve to be alive, to be loved and cared for, to take up space.
Stop sacrificing your long-term peace for comfort in the moment. So instead of instant gratification, you want to apply delayed gratification. And that means enduring, number 2, the loneliness for the time being. Tap into your willpower and your ability to invest in your future. When you accept less than what you are worth in the moment just to have company or help, because you know a lot of abusers seem really helpful at first, right? So if you accept less than because you want that company, because you want that help, you're going to create long-term damage to yourself, like self-doubt, shame, regret, disappointment, and resentment. So raise your standards in how you honor yourself and what you're willing to accept from others so you can cultivate long-term peace, self-love, self-worth, and healthier relationships with people who actually value you.